Peace and love, y'all. Happy full moon time. It is full moon time, so I wanted to come real quick and talk a little bit about this energy. Just on the basic level, full moon is a wonderful climax time. It is a wonderful time for you to assess your life and kind of take notes, take tally of what's happening in your life. And it's also a wonderful time for you to do the work to, for you to do the work to release. I wanted to take a moment to talk about that idea of releasing while I'm here with you right now, and then also invite you to come on to the meditation Thursday evening. We're going to have a full moon meditation. I really feel like this is the meditation that is going to really allow us to give thanks, give thanks for, all that has happened on our journey up to now. Also, become one with ourselves and our journey, with our vision, with all of those different type of things before the winter solstice and new moon that closes the year. All of the things that I'm talking about in this December month is very potent energy that oftentimes we don't pay attention to because it's just not coming. It's not coming for people to talk about the moon cycle. It's not coming for people to talk about the seasons in a sense where we can actually use that energy at our advantage. But truly, if you understand what's happening cosmically, as above, so below, you can use that energy to help you with your spiritual and your personal development work. And that's what we do here at OU Ministries. We tune into the seasons and cycles. And so this month is a blessed month. Hey, this month is a blessed month. Hey, mama. Oh, great. My sound is okay. Miss you. Hope to see you soon. So this month is one of those months that's a powerful month because we have an entire season change. And then we also have the lunar cycle, which is always here for us. The meditation is on this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's online. I see a couple of you all asking. So that's that. Okay. That's why here at OU Ministries, one of the main things that I speak about is the new moon, the full moon energy. I won't say the main things, but that's definitely a component of the ministry, is to help us to understand how connected we are. Thank you. To help us understand how connected we are to everything, to the universe, to the cycles, the seasons, the animal, everything around us is one with us. It supports us. If we work together, we could really experience the fruit of, or the promises, our promises. We all have promises. We come into this physical experience with the capacity to see any and everything that's on our heart as a desire, or on our mind as a vision, mind's eye as a vision. We come into this experience with the capacity to see it through, to see it physically manifest, which is not the most important thing. The most important thing is for us to become one with it from within. And then we're able to see it outpour from us, which we love that, because in what we create and the things that we create in our physical experience, those things are part of our light. And our light is a reflection of God itself. So as we develop ourselves, as we keep our hearts light, keep our souls pure, and stick to our righteous deeds, truly not only will our light shine and improve our lives, but it shines and improves others all around us. And that's truly how we can create change as a community, starting with ourselves, period. Okay? Start with yourself, and truly you can be a catalyst of change. Amen. Ashe. All right. So before I go into the full moon, righteousness. Let me say something about that. Righteousness. If we could think about it like what's right for us. Righteousness. What's right for us. Right. Right means in alignment with your destiny, your peace, your power, your joy. And so what's right for you, what's righteous for you, may not be right or righteous for the next man, and vice versa. In order for us to stay in alignment with our very own righteousness, it's a must for us to stay connected with the divinity within us, with the voice of the Almighty, with our divine guidance, our own divine guidance. Retire in spirit and allow divine guidance to take its place. And we will know what's right for us, what's righteous. And that's what we strive to do. Let's walk in righteousness. If we walk in righteousness, our lights will shine, guaranteed. If we walk in righteousness, our purpose will be fulfilled. If we walk in righteousness, our power and our faith is activated. But we have to walk in what's right for us. Even sometimes that might be scary. You might not know how, why. If spirit telling you to do it, if you know this is for you, you know this is what you should be doing with your life, then I urge you to stop being afraid. Put down the fear, put down the resentment, put down the trauma, the drama, put all that down and totally unfold as you, the highest form of yourself. Ashe. All right, full moon. This full moon, I am encouraging everyone to become one with your journey. Become one with your journey. What do I mean by that? Oftentimes, we see our journey as a past, a present, and a future. When our journey is one journey, there really is no concept of time. It's only now. It's only now. But what oftentimes impacts our now is because we're holding on to things from the past and worried about things in the future. And so for this full moon, we're going to release in a different way. We're going to release in a way where we accept and allow our past to be as it was, as it is. Knowing that all is well, all is divinely ordered. Trusting that all is for the good. As a matter of fact, we retell our story if needed. We check in to see what stories am I telling regarding the past in my life. What story am I telling regarding the situations and things that have created trauma or drama in my life? And how can I retell that story to highlight the reality and the truth that all is for the good? How do I retell that story? The stories, especially the stories that you have running as a background program, or that you find yourself speaking, or that you see sprinkled and infused throughout your language, throughout your existence, those stories that is impacting your life like that are not life-giving, that as a matter of fact, exasperates limits and limitations and fear and anxiety and worry and shame and anger. How do we retell that story? Okay, so let me just take some stories of the collective. All right. So I don't stay too much in tune, but you know, a lot is said about politics. A lot is said about celebrities who speak out about politics and how the government treats the people. And a lot is said about that. And there are a lot of facts that can back up people's sentiment. But to dwell on it and to speak about it from a place of fear, anger, resentment, guilt, any of that does nothing but keep exactly what you have experienced in that going. So how can you change your language where maybe you're expressing what you were wanting to express, but you're saying it in a more life-giving way? You're saying it, putting some energy towards what you want, what you would rather, what you hope to see, what you know is possible. Speak more on that. So we can stay connected to the natural pulse of the universe, which is goodness. It made some things ricochet off on different paths and journeys that may to our eyes look ugly. But the natural pulse and vibration of the universe, of source, of life force energy is goodness. This goodness is the same thing that creates the intelligence in a little bitty seed. The nutrients and energy and DNA and everything in a little bitty seed that can produce a tree that produced for many, many years. No matter what it seems like, the pulse of life force energy, which fuels us and everything around us and keeps everything flowing and going, the pulse of it is naturally goodness. So for this full moon, tap it into that reality. Because oftentimes we see old brought into the new, and old impacting the new in a not so wonderful way, because we're holding on to our perceptions of bad in it. This is the story. You know, I talk about this all the time. Like we talk about Adam and Eve and the impact that the biting of the apple had on Adam and Eve. Well, how did it impact them? Why did it impact them so roughly? Well, it's because once they ate the apple, they began to perceive a separation. So there was no longer oneness in goodness. There was a good and a bad. Hold on for a second. Akinwole. Akin. Can you turn that down? I'm live, bruh. Wow. Okay. I'm a whole mama of a teenager. Thank you. Okay. But once they ate the apple, now the perception of good and bad, and that's what creates the confusion. That's what creates the sadness. That's what creates the disappointment and the hurt and the despair. That's what creates it. When we are not connected with the reality or the thought that all is for the good. Because think about it. When you get into a space where you really have given over to all is for the good. Imagine how peaceful that is. Have you ever experienced that? Well, maybe you was tussling with something, or something happened that it didn't happen how you expected, and then you let it go. You just said, look, it's all for the good. It's all for the good. And you genuinely let it go in that manner. You experience peace. You experience a release. Even your body is not so tensed. You experience breakthroughs when you do that. And oftentimes you can't experience breakthroughs. Thank you for the badge, sis. You can't experience breakthroughs because you are holding on. You are judging your past, your present, and your future from a mind that is perceiving from a negating standpoint. That's why I say, let us work on connecting with our divine mind so that as we see and experience life, we can judge from our divine mind instead of judging from our carnal mind and our egoic mind, which can oftentimes have us seeing things from a place that is that's not the reality. It's not the reality. The reality is what you make it. You're the creator of your reality in all things. And so that makes it essential for us to do the work to keep the energy balanced, to keep grounded, to keep our mind stayed on goodness and God, looking for it, expecting it, so that is what we're creating in our lives. And so for this full moon, I just think it will be a powerful exercise, considering everything that's going on, all of the aspects going on cosmically, thinking about, all of the retrogrades that's happening, the eclipse season, everything, considering everything. And what we got coming up, we got the winter solstice, the new moon, and the new year. We're in this vibrant, fruitful, new type of energy. Let us take this full moon to totally retell our story, so that as we move forward, our chapters look like what we desire them to look. Okay, sometimes we think we can project into the future with our mind's eye and see these wonderful things. But listen to this. You have to project back over what you perceive to be the past and see something just as good, so it can match vibrations. Because if in your mind's eye, you're looking back at the past from in a space of, terror or trauma or sadness or anger or despair or any of those type of things, that's the vibration you hold on to as you're projecting into the future. So you'll find yourself being presented with the things that the Almighty has for you, but you are reacting or treating those things inappropriately because you're treating them from the old mindset. You're treating them from the vibrational space that is not a match to what you see. So you can say, but I want better, but I want better. Well, you have to see better. See how that which you feel you want has already manifested in your life, is already manifested in your life, has already manifested in your life, will forever be you and your life. No separation from it. And so find that what you want. Sit right now in your space. And when we get on the call, I'm going to take you through a guided exercise. We're going to do this. I'm already excited about it because I love when it's channeled beforehand because I can think about it and visualize it. Oftentimes it's not channeled beforehand. It has to be channeled on the call. But on the call, I'll guide you through this. But we are essentially looking back over we just scanning our life. And considering what it is that you desire in your life. You want financial freedom. You desire expansion in your career. You desire expansion in your love. You desire a strong relationship with God. You desire whatever it is that you desire. Connecting with that desire and then the vibration, the feeling of it. And then not only projecting in your quote unquote future, but seeing how that vibration has manifested in your past in one way, shape, or another. Financial freedom. What feeling does that have you to feel? When have you felt that same freedom in your life? Those opportunities that you felt that, which is exactly why you want to feel it more. You know, this is the type of introspection work that connects us with self, that connects us with goodness. And it helps us in our mind to filter through the illusion of, I'm sorry, there's nowhere else for me to say it. The illusion of bad. I didn't get on here to talk about, in depth, the good and bad, the thought of there's good and bad and there's only goodness. Well, how can this be good? How could this be good? It's not even the concept. If we could throw out good, let's throw out good. I say divine. It's divine. If we could just nix good and bad, it's divine. It is what it is. It's in order. Nothing is by chance. Nothing is by chance. It calculated to be this for a reason, for whatever reason. And stop taking it as all your fault. It's a lot that calibrated to create you. It's a lot that calibrated to create your path. It's a lot that calibrated from your ancestors to the collective consciousness to your everything that connects with your energy. It's a lot that goes into that. So, if our thing that can be helpful for us, I don't want to say job. I'm changing my language on a lot of senses. It's comfortable for me to say, but I don't want to say work, our divine duties, I don't even like that word. I'm going to come up with some though, is to keep our heart light. Stand as an observer, not an absorber. Forever watch and pray. Pray, not begging for anything out of fear, but proclaiming and, speaking the reality of God over our lives and over our situations and, speaking and the word in the using our word as our wands because the power of God resides within us. The intelligence of God resides within us to help us play our role in any situation, opportunity, or whatever that we have, responsibility that we have. That's what we should be doing. Staying at peace, healing when we need to be healing, healing the heart, healing the emotions, healing the body when we need to heal, and taking care of our temple. because our temple carries the nervous system, the blood, the heart, everything that is the portal, just like it's the portal for the blood and all of the chemicals that's needed in the body. It's also the portal for our consciousness. It's a big machine of energy that is able to create from our thoughts, from our words, from where our heart is able to create in this temple. We think, oh, let's take care of this temple so we can do the works of God for a long time. Take care of these temples so it can be equipped to even gain the consciousness and the downloads that you need to walk your walk. So take care of the brain. Take care of the heart. Take care of the digestion systems, because it's all connected. It's all one. When you don't, then clarity sometimes you can't become clear. Things seems fuzzy, like what's going on? Oftentimes we experience that when we're not taking care of our body, our physical body. But nonetheless, this full moon, because I could go on and on forever, and it could have tentacles and go off into all type of places. So let me reel it in. I got on here to talk about the full moon. I am strongly suggesting that you spend this entire full moon period, which is 3 days before the full moon, which the full moon actually falls on Wednesday, tomorrow. But the meditation that I'm offering is on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. is the full moon comes in late tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening, but the meditation is on Thursday. Spend this entire full moon season 3 days before the full moon. So the full moon season started Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. And it concludes, so to say, not necessarily. It concludes 3 days after. And the reason why I say not necessarily is because after the full moon comes the waning moon, which carries that same type of energy. And so you can still, Eastern time, yes ma'am, you can still take advantage of the energy in a sense, in the way that I am proposing that we take advantage of it. But I am saying that specifically, this would be a great full moon for you to retell your story. Align the story that you're telling about your past with the story that you're telling about your now and the story that you see in your future. Align all of them. Become one reflection of goodness. Let your life become one whole reflection of goodness. Speak goodness about the things in your past. Speak goodness about the things right now in your now. And speak the beautiful things that you see in your future, because it's all one. It's not a separation in it. You are who you are, past, now, and in the future. Those, the quote unquote mistakes, the quote unquote, any of those, that's not you. That's not you. You are pure positive energy at your very core. The higher self that you feel is within trying to come out, that's you. The inner guidance system that continues to nudge you to do better, to grow, to elevate, to do more, to create, that inspires you and all of that, that inner voice that drives you, drive divine inspirations with you and all of that, that's you. You're one with that. That's why it feels so rough when you're thinking or experiencing anything other than that. So all of this running that you're doing from yourself, I suggest that you stop. Because that's you. And that what you running from is never going to give out of wind. You would transition from this physical experience before that happened. You would just transition from this physical experience, meaning your body, mind, body, everything wasn't prepared, wasn't ready, equipped to keep on flowing. So we'll just transition out the body, no worries, because energy don't stop. And we'll transfer over to the children them, or over to someone in the grand posts of this life force energy. So we give thanks. We give thanks for life. We give thanks for the privilege of being divine beings. And it's for us to, when we tap into that, when we tap into that divinity, we can truly not only experience goodness, that's the fragrance of it. You know, that's beauty in it. We give thanks for that. But we can really serve the purpose for the whole collective, for the whole purpose of it all. We can serve our own unique purpose as a part of the collective purpose of life. I don't know about y'all, but I want to do that. I know as I shine my light, I'm playing a key role, a significant, a valuable role in the collective. My purpose is helping to fulfill the collective purpose of us being able to experience and be a reflection of God. We give thanks. That's what the tree is a reflection of God. The plants are, the animals, the insects, the mountain, the rain, the thunder. That's why it's all used in spiritual texts. And some of the original texts, this is what they had to use to try to describe it, because those were the reflections. They was able to see it. I see it in how this behaves. I see it in the patterns I see in this. I can see it in it. It's coming out in patterns, mathematics. It's coming out in formulas, science. It's coming out like that if I just pay attention. When we pay attention, everything around us can teach us. But we got to get out of that idea of that past is holding us, got to wait on us because of our perceptions about the past that's creating energies that's not conducive for moving forward, or that's totally opposite of where we want to be, where we feel like it's the best for us in our lives. If you're still sad about your past, your quote-unquote past, but hoping for a happier future, you got to get happy about the past. You hear me? All right? If you feel like you come from a place of lack and you always done had it hard and it's been a struggle and I just can't make it. If you feel that way about your past, but you hoping for more, you got to drop that. That got to drop off. Because if not, you still going to be walking your journey with that vibration. And the beautiful thing about the Almighty is we still going to get endowed with what God got for us. It never stops, no matter what we got going on. But your experience with it, it's either going to be heavenly or hellish. And a lot of time it's hellish because we're holding on to past experiences. We're holding on to what happened before. We're holding on with what happened with her and what happened with him. And now as we move forward and God is really endowing us with what's in our promised land, we got a wall of Jericho up. We can't even receive it. Bring down that wall. Okay? And we can do that. We can release during this full moon by renewing our minds. Retell your story. Tell about the goodness it did for you in your life. If nothing but show you what you don't like and what you do like. I know now what I definitely don't want and what I do want. I know now it definitely what value feels like and what it don't feel like. I know now what I appreciate in life from having that experience of being underappreciated. If nothing but that, if nothing but making it through, like the church folks say, I'm so glad I don't look like what I'm going through. If nothing but that, start there. Then keep looking. Because if you keep looking, you're going to see the good and the God in everything that has transpired in your life. Nothing is for naught. Nothing. And nothing is by chance. So give thanks. Thank you for the badges, by the way. And give thanks for you all tuning in and staying tuned. I pray that this word was something impactful for you. Prayerfully, it shifted something in you. It inspired something in you. And if nothing else, it gave you some food for thought. I give thanks. So hope to see you all this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. The link is in the bio for you to register for that meditation. Every month, I do offer new moon and full moon meditation. And by the way, if you're not a member of OU Ministries, I would suggest that you at the very least go to the Become a Member link in the bio and join the Learn group, which is our free group. That's going to get you connected with OU Ministries. Members get so much more than what most people get, like just on the social media channels. If you become an actual OU Ministries member, you have access to offers that no one else have access to. You have access to content that no one else has access to, and you have access to channels of communication that no one has access to. Just reeling the family in, putting some safeguards around some of our work. I just truly believe, and I stand firm on it, that, to truly grow in our reality of God and in the Almighty's grace, we must be intentional about our energy and protect it. And although I love the social media channels, I love hopping on here with y'all, there are some things that I don't share here. There are some things that we don't do here. There are deeper conversations that are not had here, that's had in the classes and sessions and lives and meditations for the members. And so if you have not yet joined the membership, or if you have not yet become a member of OU Ministries, then at the very least join the Learn group. And I say at the very least because there are other opportunities available, other memberships available that I think you would love, especially those who enjoy the talks that I do here. So that link is in the bio. It says become a member. And I look forward to seeing y'all on Thursday. Last month was amazing. Looking forward to tomorrow evening. Yes, Thursday evening. Yes, I'm looking forward as well. Thank you again, sis, for the support. Not too long in my journal. Do it, Ashe Queen. Ashe, give thanks. Hey, sister. Good to see that you're on here. Tiffany, I hope to see you. All right. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Happy full moon.